Hi friends, this is James and Kara, and we are Kerouacs Cruising.
We are taking you on a journey, traveling the country with our dogs and finding remote places where the dog
And us
can roam free and play while we discuss life's growths, beauty, and some struggles along the way.
We recommend pairing our episodes with our blog at kerouacscruising.com, where we organize accurate information in an easy-to-follow format, removing all of the conversational goodies.
The link for this episode's blog post is in the show notes.
We encourage you to join the conversation by commenting where you listen, engaging with us on Facebook or Instagram at Kerouacs Cruising, or email us at join@kerouacscruising.com.
In the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Sit back and enjoy the journey.
Good morning, friends. So we promised you last week that we would update you on the devastation that the wind caused for us. And here it is, our screen tent. We did find that there's a few tears there. Everything's, of course, piled up to try to hold it down. Everything kind of got blown around, swept around. Everything is covered in dust. Yesterday was a rough day. Yesterday was a little tough, being hunkered down.
The tent survived.
The tent survived, which is the most important, because everything else we can rebuild and re-put back together. But
Shower, maybe not.
Yeah.
House might need a new one.
Yeah.
We're gonna duct tape it to make it work.
we're gonna see if we can get it to work. But if not, we're going to find a shower, which is information we need to get for you guys anyways. But yeah, so we got a lot of work today, cleaning up camp, setting it back up, and cleaning ourselves up. So I don't know how much traveling and adventuring we'll get in today, but hopefully this afternoon we can get out there and get at it. Thanks for watching. All right, Mr. K, if I'm going to waste batteries looking for airplanes, you're going to tell me what you got going on here. I see 3 bowls with 3 eggs in them.
3 eggs for the dogs so we can eat in private. I leave a little yolk in there for them so they lick it to death, which is a good idea. But we're having bacon tacos, and we put all the fixings on it. Kara can talk.
James was cooking breakfast for the dogs. All right, look at the eggs. Those are our eggs, the people eggs.
The people eggs.
And then, of course, coffee going. All right, you guys, I really just wanted to show you that James is making breakfast for the dogs. Thanks for watching. You devoured it, Bella. Jules is enjoying it, savoring it.
Well, that's what I figured they would do with the... I was like, oh, they'll...
Gone.
They'll have to lick the...
Hello, friends. Karen James here, of course.
And we are on an adventure today in Death Valley. We just wanted to touch base. We are camping in Panamint Valley. And right now, we're up by Panamint Valley Dunes and Panamint Valley Mines. The mines, we're not super sure if it's called Panamint Mines. We just pretty sure it's called Panamint Mines. It was a trail that we'd hiked up, I'm guessing, about 1.5 miles, probably about 1,000 feet elevation gain, and the views are just stunning. Kara's going to do the 360, but we have the 3 dogs. We are in National Park boundaries, so we do have to have the dogs on a leash. We are camping on Bureau of Land Management property, so we let the dogs run around, and we have no real close neighbors. Been great. It's been quite the experience. I really wanted to hike up the mines. I don't know if Kara put it on the video, but it looks like it's about 100 feet off the ground to one of the entrances. So I don't think we're going to be doing that today. But you can see the colors. And we are 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and probably still a little hazy from the smoke in California.
Yeah, if not the dust. It's been a really long time since this area's had rain, so the dust just stays floating around. That's how sand dunes get made. But you can tell we're pretty high up, and yeah, you can see the sun shining through the haze, or you could see, making that valley look pretty smoky. You can't really see the detail in the colors to our west, but you can see to our east these mines in this rock wall here. There are 2 of them from what we can see. The road does look like it continues, but I'm not gonna lie, that elevation kicked my booty a little bit. Sunshine kicked my booty. James wants to keep going. I don't know if we're going to.
It's 65 degrees and hiking up here with the sun beating on you, no shade at all.
Yeah.
Seemed like it was 85 degrees. I don't know how people do it here in the summer.
Ugh.
But right behind us where the mines are, and we'll have some other footage of it, and the mines, or the walls of that canyon just change colors crazy from the road below. And we were talking to a local, and he was saying how the colors change every minute.
Yeah, during sunset.
During sunset.
Yeah.
So it's been a cool hike, and it's been a lot of fun. Now, we're not in the national park, but along this road that we took
We're not
out
staying
here,
in the national park. We're currently in the national park.
Yeah, we're in the national park. We're not staying in the national park, but there was a lot of people camping out here. So it's probably not a place I would camp with dogs. I think the place that we have with dogs is perfect.
Technically, like James mentioned at the beginning, you shouldn't have a dog off leash in the national park, and we like at camp to just kind of let our dogs do their thing. So camping on the BLM land is definitely a much better option for us, and we're right on the border. If we continue to walk along the road, we've been taking the dogs for walks by camp, you come to the boundary for the national park. So we're right outside the national park, right by Panamint Springs. It's a beautiful area. I have a buddy I reached out to hoping he could meet up with us, and he said that this is the real Death Valley. It's the area, there's not a lot of rangers, and this is a four-wheeler booning paradise. I mean, there's just so many dirt roads to travel on, and just have fun on back roads with nobody around. Really just enjoy the views and being in nature. It's a really beautiful area to hang out in. But I think that's gonna
Hey, thanks for joining us, guys.
Here for Panamint Valley for now, for this particular hike, and we'll come back at you with.
We're trying to get this video stuff down. We're trying to take short videos as we're hiking and checking out spots. This is a great spot, though, and it's been a great hiking trip so far and camping trip.
You let us know if you're enjoying our new kind of format of doing these episodes, comments, or email us at join@kerouacscruising.com. Meantime, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. Hey friends, I am taking a moment to interrupt your regularly scheduled program to ask you to do us a huge favor. So if you could take a moment, just stop whatever you're doing and give us a thumbs up, a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever the platform is that you are listening or watching us on. You could do us a favor and give us some kudos on that platform. That tells the algorithm that we're pretty cool, and other people who like the same sort of stuff that you do, it's going to show our information to those people. So that's a huge way to help support us. So immense gratitude. If you could please do that. Many, many thank yous. We love you so much. If you want to support us more directly, you can go to coffee.com. So that's going to be ko.fi.com/Kerouacs Cruising. You can give us a tip if you like what you're hearing here, if we're giving you some great information, if you find it useful and entertaining, or whatever it is for you that it's adding value to your life, you want to give us a little tip. We would absolutely love that. All of that money obviously goes to funding our future adventures. If you'd rather have something tangible for that money, you can go to our on-demand shop. I'll have the links in the show description, show notes, where you can purchase a little something, one of these super cool t-shirts, sweatshirts, whatever it is, water bottles. We've got all kinds of cool jazz there. If there's something that you are interested in seeing that we don't have in that store, throw it at me. I'm happy to kind of accommodate what's going to float your boat. If you think it's going to be cool and fun, other people probably like it too. Otherwise, we love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support and your listenings, your watching, your followings, your engagement. We love you so much. You guys make this worth doing. So thank you so much. Love you. I almost pooed myself. No joke.
So they fly jets across here, and I guess what they call what happened to us is they buzzed us. So they're in silent mode, and then they get super low, and then they hit the afterburners, and this guy just took off, and he did a little
yeah, like he was waving at us.
Waving at us in the mirror. And so that was cool. So that's...
Again, friends, we are back, and we are, well, Death Valley adjacent, I guess. We were taking a day trip to Beatty, Nevada, And on the way, we figured we'd stop at the ghost town of Rhyolite. We haven't been through it yet. We're gonna make our way, check it out.
We just arrived, parked the vehicle, and it looks like they have informational boards. We're gonna walk this town, check out these cool buildings that's been here for God knows how long. And it's just weird to me, because what really happens to these towns, if I was the last standing family here, I would have just occupied all of the houses and lived like a king or something. Because some of these buildings were huge.
Yeah.
So we're going to check them out and see what we find. But no matter what, the backdrop and the scenery here is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Our whole drive, I just was taken aback by how many different types of mountains and geological formations there are here. I mean, one mountain range is just so uniquely textured and colored, all in one range, like just so much variance from one spot to the next. It's just been a really beautiful experience, beautiful drive. I've really fallen in love with Death Valley and the surrounding area, you guys.
And this is like an hour from our camp.
Yeah. Yep. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Okay, so Rhyolite, it was a interesting town, definitely interesting history. So essentially the heart of it is in 1904, some miners hit gold and this area blew up. People started moving here in droves, started out as just a mining camp. Gold kept coming out of the mountain. Things were going really well. So it just kept growing and growing and growing. Companies with money started coming in and actually erecting structures, expensive structures. The one building, I think it was the bank building, they said it cost like $90,000 to build, and this was in like 1908. So this town just got this huge boom, developed very quickly, and it had everything from, of course, it's Nevada. It had gambling halls. It had a red light district. It had high-end jewelry businesses. There was a lot of money being pushed through here. And then by 1910, I want to say, they weren't finding the gold anymore, and the town just like dwindled away very rapidly. The school in 1907 had something like 50 kids, and within a year that it had over 250 kids. And so they had to build a new schoolhouse, which was built in 1909. So it's just really, really crazy how quickly everything developed here, and then how quickly it all came down. A lot of the buildings, you know, obviously the ghost town is of what was left standing, but a lot of the buildings were actually relocated. So much money was put into this town that they actually relocated up the road to the town of Beatty. So some of the original buildings from Rhyolite are actually still standing in Beatty today. They've got some museums in Beatty dedicated to Rhyolite and the surrounding mining area. And there's actually a cool house built right at the front of town when you first come in, made out of glass bottles. Of course, in the middle of the desert here, if you've been watching any of our videos, you see that there's not really many trees around. Wood is very expensive. So basically mixing adobe or mud with glass bottles as the essentially brick created a sustainable building practice. I guess that was common back in those days. It's a really interesting town if you find yourself in the Death Valley area. Rhyolite is a cool stop, definitely an impressive part of history. It's just really incredible how much money was put into these mining towns just to eventually have to walk away, unfortunately.
Thanks for tuning in to Kerouacs Cruising.
We're thrilled to have you with us.
We had a blast recording this episode and hope you enjoyed our adventures as much as we enjoyed sharing them.
For more amazing pictures and stories, visit our website and blog at kerouacscruising.com.
And join the conversation on Facebook at Kerouacs Cruising, or email us at join@kerouacscruising.com.
We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving us a review.
Your support helps us reach more listeners and allows us to continue sharing our travel experiences with you.
It's a generous favor that means the world to us.
Thank you so much for listening to Kerouacs Cruising.
Until next time, happy travels.